Hi traders, welcome to the F Trader. I'm Kay and I'm going to run through the market with you. But just before we get started, if you like this channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so in the last session we were talking about how gold got sold off. It wasn't too bad. We had a sell-off and then the buyers came back in. But as you can see today, it's been a massive red day for gold. And it's quite odd because the US dollar, as I'll talk to you guys about in a bit, is actually weakening too. So usually when the US dollar weakens, gold goes up. They're usually inversely directed to each other. However, they're both moving in tandem and in the same direction. We're currently testing the support line here at the moment. We've just actually, while talking to you guys, we've broken the 70 and if we break this, we are going to go and test and this resistance here as well. Sorry, the support line here as well. Let me just go into a weekly, you'll get a better view. So if you look at this and this point, if we break through, the next point for support is going to be around the 1680. So that's going to be a very interesting move. We currently do not hold any positions in gold. We are waiting for a better directions. I was going to take a short position if this pattern continues, and if we break this support, we'll probably take a short position to the downside. But as we are now testing this, I would need it to break and actually close overnight in that position before we taking a short position. Coming on to the cable, the pound dollar, we've had a down day, as mentioned. The dollar has been strengthening, but in the last couple of hours, if we look at it here, you can see that the dollar has now started to strengthen and is starting to break it down. But before it started to break down, gold was breaking down, which is quite interesting because the dollar was strengthening, and I'll show you that on the US dollar index. But just in the last couple of hours, we've had the breakdown and we've had the results for non-farmers payrolls and jobless claims. So we're testing a support line here as well. This looks like it may get broken on the hour chart, but looking at on it on a daily, we were expecting a pullback to the 10-day EMA, and hopefully it may start creating a little basin or creating a little bull flag and go higher. On the Euro USD, as you can see, we've had a move higher. And as mentioned, the US dollar is continuing to strengthen. We're still holding that position and we are in profit. We have moved our price to a break even and taken 50% off the table as well. I will keep to that position and hopefully keep chasing it with a stop loss. Coming on to the US dollar index, as I've been mentioning, so as you can see, it's been a down day, but it didn't start off like that. We had a bit of a, let me go on to the hour chart. So we had this move up, and then we've had this breakdown as the markets opened. Then we've started moving up again, but the gold's just been, so the dollar weakening, all of this weakening that we can see, the gold started weakening as well. Now we're getting a bit of a push in the dollar, so it's strengthening, but that's still pushing the gold down as well. So it's kind of like the gold traders knew that the dollar was going to start to strengthen, and it's very, very interesting because even though it was weakening, it was going down in tandem. So that's very interesting. With regards to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is just flirting with the 50,000 point, and I feel that we're going through a little bit of a consolidation here. We've had this massive, massive bull run, and then we've had a pullback, and we're having a little consolidation. This could be a pattern for moving into a bull flag here as well, and we could be seeing new highs being formed. But like I said, I would not want to take a position until we start testing this support back down here around 30,000, but we'll have to wait for a pullback. If this creates a little shoulder and then moves a little bit higher, then we'll look to take a position to the downside. But as we are looking at it at the moment, I am just going to watch this play out. With the stock market, it's been interesting because we've had a massive down day on stocks. Stocks are under a lot of pressure, probably with people just getting worried that they're overpriced and inflation worries as well. which could cause some issues with their profits. But so we may actually look and see if this selling continues. I did mention that this looked like it's topping over, and then we had an up day, and now we're having a down day. I need to wait for this to play out. If we get a little bit more selling pressure, we will take a short to the downside. It's always difficult to go against the Fed with stocks, but I do think that we are due a decent correction with the stock market. I hope you've enjoyed that market briefing. If you do like this channel, please do subscribe, as I mentioned, and give this video a thumbs up. I'll do a market briefing for you guys tomorrow. Just bear in mind tomorrow is Friday and the volumes are low, so it may not be much. Thank you very much.